Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Costless, say.
Ma'am, this is PDF file. Is it okay or can I open PPT file?
Okay, you can continue with your PDF file also.
Okay, ma'am. So basically, my topic for the presentation is soft skill. So I'm going to present this. So firstly, I come to the content of my presentation. That is, what is soft skill? What are the importance of soft skill? And how important these soft skills are. It means there are various types of soft skill. It means communication skill, body language, making decision, self motivation, leadership skill, and team working skill, creativity and problem solving skill, time management, and lastly I would come to the conclusion. Okay, so basically the first content is what are soft skill. So as I written here, soft skill are a combination of people skill, social skill, communication skill, social skill, attitudes that enables people to navigate their environment, work well with others, and achieve their goal. It means every individual's personality has both positive and negative characteristics. We all know that, and all the positive qualities of one's personality are of late or you can say labeled as soft skill. And as I mentioned here, there are various types of soft skill. So we will be surprised to know that we could easily identify more than 50 soft skill to be developed in the freshers or as well as the professionals life. So unlike hard skill, which describes a person's technical skill set and ability to perform a specific task, soft skill are broadly applicable across job titles and industries. So third point is that it's often said that hard skill will get you an interview, but you need soft skill to get and keep the job. So this is all about soft skill. So then I come to the importance of soft skill. It means how important are the soft skill. As I am a student, so I can basically make you understand what is the need of soft skill in student life. So in this era of tough competition in corporates world, companies do not hire candidates with high percentage. They hire professionals with great people skill. It means soft skill. It is important for every college student to work on their speaking skill or reasoning ability, thinking skill, and emotional competence to grow in the corporate companies, corporate world. But are students serious about these traits? It means, are the students serious about these soft skills? Are they working on their skill while studying college? No. My answer is no. Isn't it said that most of the students think about improving their skill after completing their study? But time to improve these skills are while they are in college. So what are the importance term? What are the importance resolutions of soft skill? As I mentioned here, to handle interpersonal relation, to take appropriate decisions, to communicate effectively, to have good impression and impact to gain professional development. As the image shows here, soft skills have many importance: empathy, trustworthiness, uh, like inclusiveness, creativity, assertiveness, communications, team spirit. These all are the importance of soft skill. So after that, I come to the point that what are the most important soft skill. So as I mentioned in the content that there are various types of most important soft skill. So first I will talk about the communication skill. So basically, if I say that communication skill, so first I want to tell you all of you that communication skill are always top of the essential skill as list in any job advertisement. It means communication skill is being able to convey our message to the other person effectively and efficiently. It is about expressing our ideas, our emotions also, our feelings, thoughts, etc. to the other people in the best possible manner. So as it is understood by them exactly in the way we want to convey them. So some of the things to keep in mind while communicating with everyone, with anyone, any person. So some of the important things that we should be patient to the other person. the other person with whom we are communicating. We should ask question also. We should look attentive to show that we really want to listen to that person. Make the person be in his comfort zone. So these all are the communication skill resolutions. So the second point says that the people with a strong communication skill can build relationship. Yeah, we all know that. If a person has a good communication skill, he can build a strong relationship from the initial building rappers through to a longer term relationship. Listen well and a very dear communication skill to suit the circumstances. So third one is body language. We all know that communication has two parts, the verbal communication and non-verbal communication. So body language comes under the non-verbal communication. That it means non-verbal communication that communicates emotional content, intentions, agreement, or humor, or so much. So most of the, we can say, most of the emotional meaning of what is being said is communicated through body language. Yeah, we all know that vocal tone and pitch. I would say that a non-verbal communication is most important in most situations that require communication, but not all. Suppose a person is deaf, so how can he speak? So we can understand by his body language also. So we hear people say that it's not what the person says, but how they say it. This is the main theme of body language. As here mentions, our face is the index of the mind, and it clearly displays the person interest. Yeah, we all know that. With by making our face, we can easily understood or easily mind the person's what the person is want to convey. Next point is body language presents to the audience what we feel and think about the particular matter. Yeah, we all know that this is the important point. Body language can represent present to the audience what we feel and how we feel, and how can we express to that particular matter, on that particular matter. For example, nodding one's head. It is the important example. Third point is that fourth point is that body language. It means what are the examples of body language? Arm cross, standing, sitting, relaxing, and emotions of the sender also, receivers also, speaking clearly, enthusiastic. Whether we easily we easily understand one's behavior by seeing his body language, like how the way of speaking, the way of listening. Next point is making decisions. So here that is decision making. Decision making is actually the procedure compiling details as well as analyzing alternate solution. So steps so that we can make our decision. So I would like to talk about that steps. So first step is that we should identify the decision. It means we realize that we need to make a decision. After that, we should gather that information about that decision making. Third one is that we should identify that alternatives. Fourth is that choose among the alternatives. It means we have the different kinds of alternative. From that, we should choose the right alternatives. After that, we should take action on that alternative. Next is that review our decisions and its consequences. Yeah, we should be ready to for that consequences. It means if we are making the decisions, so if we also be ready for that consequences. Next is that self motivation. People who are self motivated get or by themselves. It means self motivation is all about a passion for making our dreams come true. It means if we are self motivated, then we have some dreams, we have some goal. For that passion, I have already mentioned that a passion for making our dreams come true. Next is that they don't need close supervision and they are good to work with because they are generally positive about life and can be counted upon to keep going. Yeah, everyone wants to know the success tips, while it is a motivated figure who deliver it, or an effort to look different in a crowd, or we enjoy our responsibility with a firm or affirmation that keeps us motivated. This is the important point. true. It also helps to work on our personal resilience. If everyone ignores us, don't worry. There is a man who can give us a smile, a hope, and a reason to step out confidently, and it is us, only us. Keep our face smiling. We can be self motivated by ourselves also. Next uh, next resolution of soft skill is that leadership. So if we are talking about leadership, then first we would talk about the leader. What is leader? A leader is not born ready. Who wants to become a true leader needs to develop some skill also. A leader, it means the individual who has the authority to command, to coordinate, is the person whose actions and word influence the thinking and behaviors of others. It is the leader rather than his commanders who is responsible for being the man agent. For leadership can be learned. If we want to be a true leader, we will need a lot of dedication, discipline, humility, and commitment also, persistence also, to walk the path of developing some important skills. So there are 2 points that is mentioned. Leadership is a soft skill you can show even if you are not directly managing others. Leadership can be thought of as a collection of various other soft skills, such as general positive attitude and outlook. This, this is the simple language. I have mentioned some my own language. This is my own language. So the ability to communicate effectively and an aptitude for block solve self motivating and motivating others. Next one is teamwork. So teamwork, like leadership, good teamwork involves a combination of other soft skills. At first, let me tell you the importance of teamwork. In a team, we get different ideas from different persons. So there are many ideas and many solutions to one problem. Now, to be satisfied while working as a team, you should learn to appreciate others' also. This is the most important point. You should learn to appreciate others also. That is how you can open a way for your own appreciation. It is the most to be a step ahead. For this, you have to attend a good knowledge about the work which a team is doing. If you have a better understanding and better knowledge, then you can show the differences. If you can show the differences, then you can be a step ahead. Remember one thing: successful people don't do the different, but they do the same thing in a different way. So, working in a team towards a common goal requires the intuition and interpersonal acumen to know when to be a leader. It means कब leader बनना है and when to be a listener or कब सुनना है. Good team players are perspective as well as receptive to the needs and responsibilities of others. They also understand the responsibilities of others. So teamwork is the most important soft skill. Next one is creativity. Creativity and problem solving skill, these both are the important soft skill also. Creativity and problem solving skills are highly valued because they are hard to develop. If I am talking about the creativity, what is creativity? Creativity, it means it is the listening to whisper and making sense of them. Creativity is a perfect cocktail also, you can say. It is a tampering with reality, changing the meaning of past and future events. And if I'm talking about the problem solving skill help us to determine the origin of a problem and find a practical resolution. Although it is often classified as a separate skill, other related skill, but problem solving and decision making both fall under the umbrella of interpersonal skill. Next point is that there are many other people who believe that creative thinkers are born. No, this is not correct. Not made. And there are certainly some people who find these skills much easier. But like other skill, we can develop them if our work to do so, and our pages on these topics will give us some ideas about how to do this. Next, point is the time management. So, first thing I want to say that time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time to spend on a specific activities. Good time management enables us or enables an individual to complete more in a shorter period of time. It means by lowering the stresses and leads to career success. The ability to manage our time effectively is important. How effectively we can manage our time, it is important. Good time management leads to improved efficiency and productivity, less stress, and more success in life. So here are some 3 points as I mentioned here. Many would say that these two skills, which often go hand in hand, are more an attitude than a skill. However, they can also be developed and honed, which is why we include them as a skill. Highly valued by employer. As I mentioned that if we can manage our time effectively, so it can it can improve or increase our efficiency, productivity, less stress, and more success. And that point is saying, well, that thing also highly valued by employers. They are also very useful for organizing a family or a team, and for making sure that the job gets done. I want to conclude that soft skills are a critical success factor in your career or in your life. Soft skill not learned in a book. Remember this: soft skill not learned in a book. They are learned through engagement and practice. Soft skills are not learned once. Remember this: they are observed, imitated, and applied over a time. Or here are three more points also. More and more businesses are considering soft skill as important job as an criteria. It means if any company is coming to our college for the recruitment, so they look for soft skill also. An increase in service industry emphasizes the need for soft skill. Or soft skill are used in personal and personal life also. So that's what I have to say about soft skill. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
जब मैं आई सुहाग वाली रात रे उसने चुम्मा से किया शुरुआत Mia Khalif, mute yourself. जब मैं आई सुहाग वाली रात रे पहले घूंघटा उठाया फिर पेट पे सुलाया पहले घूंघटा उठाया फिर पेट पे सुलाया Disgusting. Okay. So audience, do you have any questions? Do you want to ask any questions? So you can ask. Any type of queries. What happened? Costless has chosen a very common and interesting topic, right? You all know about soft skill. So you can ask anything. What happened? Aditya, Aksita, Ankit, Ansu, Anuradha, Anusmita, Asutos, Deepak Prabha, Hemant, Laxman is there, Namrata, Priti, Priyanka, Rajni. No one.
Ma'am, may I start my presentation?
Yes, Laxman, what are you saying?
Ma'am, may I start my presentation?
No. Yes, after some time you will continue, but I have to say something costless regarding his presentation. And audience, you can ask also if you have any queries. No, without audience participation, presentation is incomplete. So please cooperate and please be active, right? No one is active here. Listen to the presentation very carefully and you have to participate in the presentation, right? You are playing the role of audience. The presenter who is presenting the topic, obviously, his role is also very important, but you are playing the role of an audience, right? And audience participation is very vital in presentation. So please cooperate, ask your questions, whatever doubts you have, you can ask. Okay, no one is ready. So costless. I appreciate your effort for presentation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have chosen a very interesting topic and common topic, but there are some things you have to remember when you will go for your next presentation. The things are, before starting, you have to introduce yourself and your topic. So your introduction should be attractive. And number two, it seems that you are giving one-sided presentation. That means your audience are not involved in your presentation. But presentation is not only about you, right? It is also about your audience. So
Yes, ma'am.
yes, you have to try to get them involved in your presentation. If they are not willing to participate, maybe there are some audience who are not willing to participate in your presentation, but you have to make them involved. So you can ask them some questions. If they are not willing to ask you their queries, you have to ask them some questions. In this way, you will be able to get them involved. And yes, yes, audience participation and attractive introduction. This is the two things I think you have to remember when you will go for your next presentation. Otherwise, the way you have,
Okay, ma'am.
yes, the way you have presented is very nice. Your topic is also very nice, and I appreciate your effort. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you. Now, Laxman is willing to come. Okay, Laxman, you can now continue your presentation. And audience, please cooperate. Okay, always be active and try to participate in the presentation. And the presenter who is going to present the present their topic, always keep it in your mind that your presentation, the success of your presentation depends on the reaction of your audience, right? Whether you have to always you have to always think that whether the concept, whether the topic you are presenting, whether your audience is understanding or not. So make sure that whatever you are saying, your audience are understanding you, and they are accepting your views. So make sure this thing, and if they are not willing to ask you some queries, you have to take initiative and you have to ask them some queries. Okay, so audience participation is very vital here. And all the audience, please cooperate. Now Laxman is coming to give.
Ma'am, screen is visible.
Yes, visible.
Yes, Lakshmi.
Good evening, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank Ms. Rupa ma'am to give me this opportunity to represent my PPT presentation on the effective skill of interview. Now, my name is Lakshman Kumar Gop. I am from Dumka Engineering College and I am presently doing BTech course in the branch of civil engineering. Now I am going to discuss my topic or my presentation in the interview skill, effective interview skill. First of all, what is interview? In my point of view, or in my according to me, interview is a conventional interview is a conversation among the two people or more people, which may be uh, panel in the panel or among the many peoples. Or interview refers a formal communication, in-depth conversation between two or more person when whoever exchange the information takes place with a view of candidate acceptability for the job. In my point of view, what is selection? In my point of view, selection is a process of rejection. Have you any query on this fact? Which I have delivered now.
No, carry on.
Yeah, you carry.
So now I am going to discuss objective of interview. What is the objective of interview? In my opinion, the main objective of interview is to find the best candidate for the job. Among beside all of this, there are few many objectives of interview. First one is to evaluate the applicant suitability. Next one is to gain additional information from candidate. Next one is to provide general information about the company for the applicant. Next one is to create a good image of company among the applicants. Now I am going to discuss about the types of interview: unstructured interview, mixed interview, behavioral interview, stress interview, one-to-one interview, panel interview, telephonic interview, video interview. Now, the fact is that what are the effective skills of interview? The main objective is to our that what the effective skill to represent my interview in better way. The first one is keep the interviewer engaged, make them think and questions. Next one is to always consider 80:20 ratio rule of the engagement. Third one is think simplicity. Fourth one is them glancing. Fifth one is less is more. Now next one is never give away the story. Last but not least is more for the impact. Do you have any query about this? Have you any query? Am I audible clearly or not?
Yes, you are audible.
Now I am going to discuss the phases of interview. There are mainly three phases in interview. First one is pre-interview phases. These phases is mainly for interviewers. The interviewers gathers information, knowledge about the job from the CV of the applicant. Interviewer establish interview evaluation for the applicant knowledge, skill, abilities. Next stage identifies area for further probing. And the second phase is interview phase. In this phase, the main interview is conduct. The interviewer conduct the interview, applicant's behavior, interviewers process the data from the interview. Now the last stage is post-interview phases. Interviewer post-interview analysis the candidate knowledge, skill, and final evaluation of the candidate's knowledge and skill and abilities. Now I am going to the what are the tips for the interviews. First of all, the first tips for interview to research the company. It means that first of all you collect the all information about the company, which type of company, what is the growth rate of your in this company. And second word is practice and repeat. Practice and repeat means to practice and repeat the interview process so you can't face any problem during the interview. Second one is to get ready on the time. And third one is stay calm, means to sit comfortable. And the last one is to follow up the interview. And last is to be on time. Now I am going to what are the steps of selection process. The initial stage of selection process is to reception of applicants. Next one is to complete of application form. Next one is to preliminary screening. Next one is to employment test. One is to employment interview. Next one of references. The next one is to job offering. Third one is to last one is medical exam, and finally hiring the candidate for the job. During this all the steps, the application rejected in any stage. Like in medical fitness, you may reject it. In the verification of documents, you may reject it. And even in the employment test, you may reject it, or even in the preliminary screening, you may reject it. Now I am going to that how to close the interview. How to ending the positively interview. When the interviewer signal that the end of the interview, stand up and shake hands. Find out what action will follow. When I can accept to hear from you. After his or her reply, say, if I don't hear from you by then, may I call you? The interviewer say goodbye to the reportist. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So Laxman, you have chosen a very useful topic and very interesting topic also. And you have tried to present your topic very well. And I appreciate your effort also. And there are some things you need to improve that, you have to explain more. I told in the group also that, write less and explain more. Whatever you have written, those points are good points, but you have to explain. So you have to just write down the points only on the slides and you have to explain in more detail, right? And you can also ask your audience to explain whether they're able to explain or what they think about the points. And you can also ask them what are the other points they can add. So in this way, and you have chosen a very useful and common topic, and your audience can easily get connected to your topic, right? Because interview skills all are, it's very interesting and common, but your audience all are silent. See? Okay, Laxman, do one thing. Now, you can ask your audience some questions.
Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am, but I want to ask something.
Yes, Costless?
Yes, Costless.
You can.
Okay. I want to ask from Lakshman that as Lakshman presented a very interesting topic, that is interview, preparation of
Yes.
interview. So I want to ask that is it okay to say that I don't know in a job interview? Am I audible or not?
Laxman, are you there?
Cost.
Yes.
मैम आवाज मैम ब्रेक हो रहा है मैम.
Yeah, I'm repeating my question. That is it okay to say that I don't know in a job interview?
No, this is not convenient to say that I don't know about the interview.
Can you
Being
please
a
explain
student,
it?
being a student, you
मतलब
have
वो
to
कह
know
रहा है कि
the
डोंट नो कोई क्वेश्चन का जवाब देना सही रहेगा.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
no, you simply deny that, sir, I have no knowledge about this. You can say that, but you are completely say that I don't know that. It reflect your attitude. So I think this is not.
Costless, you can also share your view. What do you think?
First, I want to know from Lakshman. My doubt is not clear yet.